What's up guys, this is again Showtime with MZ back with some crazy news. You know why? Because couple hours ago, Stephen Amell, who plays Arrow, Oliver Queen in the show Arrow that ended with its final season 8 this year, actually talked a bit about the possibility that Arrow Season 9 might actually happen. He even discussed this with the showrunner and the main guy in the Arrow and all that arrowverse thing, Greg Berlanti, and they discussed this, and all the news about that are in this video, so watch it. So now, as I've already told you a couple hours ago, Stephen Amell was on the podcast that is held by Michael Rosenbaum, and they were talking about something, and then they suddenly said that since, Stephen said that, as you might know, he's now acting in the show Heels. But since the pandemic situation and all that stuff, the show might not even happen. So, this fills the possibility for Arrow Season 9 open, because as Stephen Amell said, he wants to work, and it would be great to actually get Arrow Season 9 and all that stuff, like bring back Arrow, and he even said that, man, I don't know, I want to work, and if everything goes really bad and the Heels show just doesn't end up being on the televisions or even filmed, then I want to work, and Arrow Season 9 would be a great thing to act in, he said. And of course we will have the video where he says it linked down below in the description, as well as we will of course show you it in this video as well. And now the reasons for this are because, as I already told you, Heels show might not really end up happening, and that leaves a possibility for Arrow Season 9. As well as, how can they really do this? Because, show has ended, really, it's finished. It's Season 8 was the final season. Oliver died. Or did he? Because in the end of this season, and the last scene we saw, maybe is the afterlife, but actually the showrunners can figure out how to bring Oliver back, as Stephen Amell says himself, that I don't know, figure out how Oliver can come back from dead. And I mean, that's not really something that might not happen, and that it is not possible, because I mean, they have actually brought Oliver back from dead a couple seasons ago, when in season 3 Oliver was killed by Ra's al Ghul, and they brought Oliver back. He came back with some unexplained magic or something, and then he killed Ra's al Ghul himself. But the main point is that they have done this type of thing before, which means that they can really do it, and there are some possibilities that we are gonna of course talk about how this all might end up happening. So there are some clues. Well, of course, Oliver was really meant to be dead, and the season 8 meant to be the final, but since the season 9 might really happen, these are the ways it might happen. So I'm discussing, I have a video particularly, well, it's shoot before actually we found out that Oliver would really die, but I'm there explaining there why Oliver is not dead, because Crisis on Infinite Earths, he died, but I'm still saying there that he's not dead, because there are some possibilities, there are some key points in the history of the Arrowverse that indicate that Oliver might not have been dead. And the most obvious one of them is when Oliver, Firestorm, and the Flash fight Reverse Flash, and as you know, Reverse Flash is from the future, and he almost kills Oliver, and before that he tells him that history books say that Oliver Queen lived till the age of 87 or 86 or something, I don't really remember, and it's really like obvious facts. Like, he's from the future, he says that, like, why would he lie about that? I don't know, but like there are some really cool clues that might actually indicate that Arrow Season 9, like how they will end up turning Oliver back from dead and alive, and like all that possibilities. So yeah, just you can right now click the card in the top corner to watch the video where I'm explaining all those like how it might actually end up like how Oliver might end up coming back from dead, like all those holes in the plot and story of the entire Arrowverse that give some clues that Oliver might be alive. And now, as a final thing for this video, why not watch the video or video podcast in which Stephen Amell, the main star of the Arrow, actually said that Arrow Season 9 is not far-fetched thing, and it's really good possibility, and it might end up happening. So let's go.
You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. Last time you said something about before you were going to do heels, but you didn't know if the heels was going to happen, and the pandemic and all this things that were happening. An idea came to you that maybe, I don't know, I consider as another season Arrow. Maybe, I don't know. It was just kind of in the back of your mind, right? You said that.
Yeah, I did, and I was. I phoned Greg Berlanti about it. I mean, it's not from my perspective, it wasn't a far-fetched thing. There was a plan to go back to heels, but this was also during the summer surge that was happening in the States, where they hit daily highs. It's I'm back in British Columbia. It feels so familiar after 8 years of shooting Arrow. And I'm also, looking around at the fact that I'm thinking to myself, if everything goes to why don't we just do another season of Arrow? Because I want to work.
Yeah.
But if everything goes to and you guys can't get actors up here, if things can't be figured out, here's the deal, man. I'm here. Let's just figure out a way to bring Oliver back from the dead.
And what did Berlanti say? He was like, are you serious?
Yeah, he goes, are you serious? And I go, yeah, of course I'm talking serious. Again, I hope it doesn't happen. But, I mean, can we at least put it, like, on the radar? And he goes, yeah, of course. Why not? I've always made a point of never saying never. And as a matter of fact, when I found out that Michael C. Hall was coming back for a limited run as Dexter, I retweeted the article and I just said, this is why you never say never.
Thank you guys very, very much for watching this video till the end. It really, really means for me a lot. And if you are excited for Arrow Season 9, then write down in the comment section, as well as you can write other comments about how you think they will bring Oliver back. And just make sure to click like if you found this information interesting and good for you. And you can, of course, subscribe to my channel to not miss any future videos just like this. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!